Alright guys, welcome back to another video with Shman J. So today we look at the Tango Tab from Simbans. Now this tablet here is a 2-in-1 and as you can see here, you've got an attachable keyboard, you've got 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. It's an Android tablet, 10-inch, mini HDMI port, Type A, GPS, dual band Wi-Fi. You can see the, and it comes with a screen protector too. Here are the ports here. This is pretty cool. You get a full-size headphone jack, micro SD card or micro USB, mini HDMI, full-size USB, DC charging obviously, SD card slot, dual band Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. So we're going to crack this open and see what it's all about. I appreciate them sending this over for review. Be sure to check all the links in the description so you can grab yours. I've got links for every country, everywhere. You should be able to grab this. There'll be a link down there for you, and be sure to look over any specifications if you decide to pick this up. So some instructions here. I saw this box. I was like, wow, this is a small box for a 2-in-1 to be in here. So here we've got the power brick, more than likely. You've got some cables. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff in here. They really packed this box up. So you've got the charging brick here. It's a folding design for the charging brick. I like that. There you go. So it folds away. It's pretty good. Got the branding on there. You got the full-size USB there. Looks like a 100 to 240 volts. So put that aside, and then here you have, looks like the different plugs, because this can come off. This charging brick could be released, looks like, more than likely, or it's an adapter that plugs on top of it. So there we go. And then we've got the charging micro USB, and you've got the DC power. So that's how you're going to charge it. Put that aside, and then you've got the tablet, and yeah, there's a keyboard under there. Wow, they packed this box pretty good. So let's peel off the screen protector, because it comes with a screen protector, and I'll get it powered on here. I want to look right here first though. If I can get in there. This is the card slot. There it is. So you got your TF card slot right there. Port is kind of flimsy, but okay. And here's the power button. Let's peel off all this made in China stickers. Let's see if I get some juice here. Yeah, it's got a little bit of juice, so that's the boot up screen. Now on this side here, like I said before, you've got the full-size headphone jack. You can see the volume and power right there. You've got the micro USB port. You've got a mini HDMI, a full-size USB, and your DC power right there. Looks like you got a speaker right here, and then a microphone up here. And you've got a front-facing camera, and then you got a speaker on this side. So it's got a dual speaker setup. And this is the ports here for the stand. So before I set it up, I'll set this right here, and we'll show you the droppy cam. We'll show you. Here's the manual, and watch me read this real fast. Boom, I'm quick. I just read all of that. So we'll get the keyboard out. Oh wow, this is a much more premium keyboard than I thought it was going to be. So it's got to be like some kind of sticker on here. Yep, it is. Let's get that off. This is well packed. Well packed. All right, so you get a full-size keyboard, as you can see there. So I'm going to get this set up and put together. As you can see, the hinge right there. Pretty sweet. This is going to be nice. So I'll get this all set up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So I've actually been playing with this for a little bit, and let me tell you the things I like, and give you an honest perspective on this 2-in-1. Now this will run you 170 bucks. So first thing I want to tell you is there are a ton of other options out there that you could possibly choose. I'm just debuting this on the channel for you, that this is another option. So I do like this keyboard. The layout of the keyboard is really nice. Buttons, the keyboard is really clicky. I think it's really nice, and I think that when typing on it, I tend to, when I have a smaller keyboard, look at my hands. So when I have a smaller keyboard like this, I tend to do the pecking anything like that. Even though a person with little hands could probably go ahead and do the full, typing on it, but it's not. It's cramped for me. It's cramped for me for sure, and that's a huge deal for me. So when using this, I'm gonna have to do the pecking style. But other than that, the keyboard is actually pretty good. And when you have this closed, it does look like a little mini laptop. It's kind of thick, but that's to be expected with these. So I want to go ahead and pull this off. You just detach it like that, and it snaps into these little brackets right here, and this is how it attaches. There's no pairing or anything like that. It just plugs in, and that is how the keyboard works. Now when you don't have the keyboard attached, you have the virtual keyboard, which is an option too. You can do it like this. Web browsing on here, this is a MediaTek processor inside of here, so don't expect the fastest web browsing. Even though I have really fast internet, don't expect the fastest internet browsing experience on here, because the processor is a MediaTek processor. So I turned on gestures. Out of the box it came with the navigation buttons on, but I turned on the gestures just to see how it would handle it. And I also installed Asphalt 9. So I'm going to fire this up here, and we'll see how this can handle that. This game is a very graphic intense game, and I've learned that this MediaTek processor that they're using inside of here is definitely not the best for gaming, more than likely. But we're going to give it a shot. I wanted to go ahead and install it just to see and see if it will load it up. So it is loading it up here. So remember, when I'm checking this game out, you want to check this corner right here to see how well it can handle, and that'll give you some sense of how it's handling loading the games. So I'm going to crank the brightness all the way up, and we'll get into the settings in just a little bit, but I wanted to start right here and give you some sense of, just in case someone's going to try to buy this for gaming, this is what you can expect. I mean, I don't recommend you buy this for gaming. I recommend this after using this for a little bit of time. Web browsing, maybe Tetris or games like that, but I wanted to load this game just to kind of check it out to see if it could actually do it, because it's kind of sluggish, and this is the only thing I've installed. I haven't installed anything else. This is what I've installed on here. But again, I do like the keyboard. I like the option of the snap-on keyboard in the box. A lot of places you have to buy it separately, but again, inside of here, I wish this would have been maybe a Snapdragon 725 or 765 or something of that nature, or 625. Anything in the Snapdragon field would have been great. This MediaTek processor, and I like MediaTek processors, but this one isn't doing too well when it comes to like the regular things I'm doing. It's really sluggish, and it takes a long time to load things. So I wanted to start this just to see if it could actually play this game. I don't think that it'll do well with this game, more than likely, but again, this isn't a gaming tablet. This is definitely probably for media consumption and things like that. It does have stereo speakers, looks like, and I just turned them down. They sounded pretty good, actually, for what it is. It does have a rear camera as well. Video is going to be 720p, folks. That's it. And it's not the best. Again, you're not getting, tablets already get a hard rap for their cameras anyway, and if it's not the iPad or the Samsungs, you're not going to get good cameras on a lot of these tablets out there. But this, in fact, does have two cameras, and it is what it is. They're not very good, if you want me to be honest. I don't recommend that you use this tablet for photos or anything. It's bare bones minimum software. This is taking a long time to load, so I won't get into that. I want to go back and show you these cameras here, the software. Bare bones minimum software. Yeah, let's take a photo here. It's actually got a fast shutter. It's got a fast shutter. I mean, this is a really blurry photo, but hey, it is what it is. But the camera software, if you go into video here, the video is only going to give you 720p video. You can see here, the highest quality is 720p. That's all you're getting. So that's keep notice of that. If you're thinking about cameras or anything like that, you can just tell the overall experience. Again, this isn't the most powerful 2-in-1 that I've experienced, but I will tell you that, you know, for light gaming, very light gaming and some media consumption, this might be okay. I don't think it can load Asphalt 9, but that's okay. We're going to get into YouTube real quick, and I'm going to load up a video, and I'm going to test these speakers out real quick. If I can do that, let me get a video loaded up. You can see the animation, how long it takes to switch that animation here. So I'm just in one of my dummy accounts, and I'm going to go over to let's see here. I'm going to go over to this channel here that I always go to test the sound quality on things. Let's see if I can get it to play my intro. Oops. I want to get something with music on it. I want to play my intro for this channel so you can kind of see what it's like. The YouTube app is doing pretty good. So basic Android tablet, you know, I think you'll be okay. I'm sure you'll be okay. Let me just find something here. Actually, let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, I'll do it like this. Whoa, come on, buddy. I want to get this cranked up. Oh yeah, it definitely has stereo speakers. Yeah, here we go. Oh man, I went to the wrong one. Oh gosh. All right, here we go. So 720p display. So it definitely has 720p display, resolution for the videos and stuff, and then it's got stereo speakers, one on each side. But again, folks, you're dealing with a MediaTek processor, so you expect that. That's about the best way I can tell you. So, I mean, not the speediest laptop, but or 2-in-1 Android tablet, but it is an option for you. So let's go down here and we'll look at the settings real quick. Let's go. It's Android 10, by the way, on the June security patch. Let's see here. Let's go dark theme. Yeah, so it can do dark theme. Let's turn dark theme off. And so you've got the basic stock Android settings. This looks like it has a little bit of an overlay, just a tad bit. But of the 64 gigs, only 11% was used. And when I put the game on, it went to 15%. That's the only thing I've downloaded. Overall, some positives from this is it has stereo speakers. It's a big screen. It definitely can be used for YouTube, some media consumption, light web browsing, because you do have the full keyboard. And generally, I think that's how I would recommend that you try to use this tablet, this 2-in-1. It's not going to be the fastest, that's for sure. So just know that going into it. And it attaches like this. Just kind of put it on. And it's crazy because it looks really cool. It's a cool looking tablet, but real world, this is not the fastest tablet. And I don't think they're claiming to be a fast tablet like that, but it's a 2-in-1 and it's an option for you. And that's just the way I see this. A nice Android tablet with a full snap-on QWERTY keyboard in the box. But you weigh it out whether or not you think this is worth it or not. I want to give you a brief overview of this tablet, 2-in-1. It's got lots of ports on here, which is a huge plus. Headphone jack, DC in. It's an option for someone. Who would I give this to? If I were going to give this to someone, I would give it to one of my grandkids and say, hey, here's something you can browse the web with, play little light games on it, and watch YouTube. It's your man Jay, the Tango Tab. What do you guys think? See you in the next one. Take care.